Okay, so the vectors look like this. This is our initial configuration. Our next configuration would be this, which would be, well, it's 698 approximately 302. Okay, this is our 4-month vector, and then we have other vectors in between here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Are those vectors getting closer together or further apart as they move from here to here? Well, you probably can't tell from a hand-drawn sketch.
Yeah.
Okay? So how would you figure out the angle of one of these vectors? Anybody want to tell me how you might figure out the angle that one of these vectors makes with the x-axis? If you've had trig, you can figure this out. If you haven't had trig, you might not.
Make a triangle.
Yeah, well, you just make a right triangle here, right? And you know this side and this side, okay?
Yeah.
You just take the arc tangent.
Yeah.
But, you know, that's a simple operation if you've had trig. If not, you'll see it. And if you've had a little bit of trig, even a little bit of trig, you can do that quickly. And if you haven't, don't worry about it because you will when you see it. Okay? One of the easier things you do in trig, right? So it's not a big deal. Okay? Very good. So we could figure out if, how these angles are changing. Okay? What about the lengths of these vectors? Is one of them longer than the other? Okay, see if you can figure out the lengths of the first and fourth, of the initial and the four-year vectors, okay? I'm going to let you think on that, because something you should certainly be able to do if you remember the right thing.
So 1 and 4. Did you say the first month and the 4th month?
Yeah, the original and the 4-month,
All right.
okay? And you could easily figure out the rest of them, but that'd just be busy work, okay? But are they getting longer or shorter? Okay, somebody thinks they're getting shorter. Probably right. It's a fairly straightforward calculation. Most of you, I think, will know what to do. If not, I'll remind you in a minute.